everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to our Fallout 4 Let's Play. This is part number 6, I believe. Now, I did say at the end of the last episode I probably would wait until these plants had grown before I restarted recording, but I've been waiting for an hour now and nothing has happened. I'm pretty sure they do grow eventually. This woman here has been farming away with them. So what I've decided to do is I'll probably just have a little bit of a mess around now, just to see what we can do. One thing I did want to do was repair my weapon, but I think first I might try and do that quest for the chair and... Ah, there we go. Build this chair for Mama Murphy. Okay. So let's take it to this house over here where she likes to sit. Is this my old house? This is my old house. Well, she likes to sit in this old house. Where can we put it? Somewhere where it's not going to be right in the middle of the room, maybe. It's going to be pretty difficult no matter where we put it, isn't it? It's not really going to fit. Let's come out of here for a second and let's just try and empty this room out of a few of the bits. We'll scrap a few of the bits and then we'll put her chair probably in that corner there, I think. Right, that probably does the trick. Then it will get rid of that cabinet and the picture on the wall. And that chair that I built, just hoping that would work. Trifold American flag, we'll get rid of that as well. And that on the floor. So we'll go back into special now. And we can rotate these, I figured out, can't we? Yes, we can rotate these. So let's have her sitting, maybe, let's have her sitting in this corner. Be a nice little place for her to sit. Boom. Right, she liked that. And oh, we're leveled up. Right, excellent. Always handy. Let's just check the melons again quickly, just in case something has happened. And nothing has happened. Right, the one other thing I want to have a look at was editing a weapon. Right, let's have a quick look. I think this is the right one. Weapons workbench. Right, let's have a look. So here's my gun. What can we do with the gun? So we got receivers. So obviously that's going to reduce the weight and increase the value, but reduce the damage. Okay. Let's point at that then. That's going to increase the value. We want something that increases the damage, really, don't we? So that increases the damage. That's a pretty good thing to do. It puts it up to 22. But I think, like I said, we probably want to at the moment just pimp up a... Oh, that's got a bayonet on that. Oh, glow-sighted pipe auto pistol. That's pretty good. Brass knuckles. Can we upgrade a brass knuckle? We can. We can Oh, look at that. We can sharpen them. We can spike them. We can blade them as well. Wow, I think we could do that, you know. So we got a... So we could have... make them sharp. Looks pretty cool. We can make them spiked. We can make them puncturing. So you... I can't even see what that would do. I see. It's got a tiny little bit sticking out that will puncture the body. Or we can blade it. I like that. We've got a bit of adhesive, leather and steel. Yep, let's do that. I think we'll do that. So we've just got ourselves some bladed brass knuckles. Be pretty cool. We can use them. Right, let's go and put them on. So we've edited our first weapon on this game now. That's pretty cool. Is it going to be up on B now? Is it bladed knuckles? So we're going to equip them. Can we see them? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, I've done that, like I said earlier on, just because I think to start the game off, you don't really need to use a lot of ammo. You kill a lot of basic things like mole rats and rad roaches and bloat flies and stuff like that. So you don't really want to waste your ammo. So by having a pretty hefty melee weapon, that could help us out, especially since we have got quite a high strength skill as well. Now, one thing I was thinking of doing is maybe to go for a little bit of an explore while we're waiting for these things we're waiting for these plants to grow. I thought I might go back over to the Red Rocket Workshop and see if there's anything over there of any interest, because we didn't really go through that properly. I just assumed that was going to be where we were going to do some of our building. Evidently we're on the other side of the river now, so that's probably not where we're looking at. But there it is, they're right ahead of us. So we'll have a look over there and see what there is. Of course, I've just remembered that I've not brought my power arm with me. That might be a problem. So I can't get into the... No, I can't get into the menu here. So I can't pick up any of these broken cars or tyres or anything like that. Which is a shame. But here we are at the Red Rocket. Now, I'm sure I've seen people claim this area for themselves before. This Codsworth is with us. Yeah, people have claimed this area for themselves before, so I'm not quite sure how they've done that. I thought there might be a bobblehead in here, you know. I might be wrong. I just remember seeing from the very beginning there was a bobblehead sat on one of these benches. Is that a desk fan? I can hear noises, not quite sure. That's just Codsworth, isn't it? Okay. Can I interact with this? I can interact with this. I don't know whether I can take this area for myself as well then, because like I said, I've seen people online in YouTube videos and they had this, the Boston Bugle. Okay, it doesn't do anything for us, it's just a newspaper. Coffee pot, I'll have that, and a hot plate. Both of those things might give us some bonus later on. And what's in the back here then? Again, more Boston Bugles. Got some cigarette cartons. Then you normally worth a bit of money. Telephone, we'll have that. Some pre-war money. That seems to be coming in quite handy when we're building stuff. A toaster, combination, a ham radio. See what anyone's on the ham radio. There's a combination wrench in the middle that I want. Oh, it's in the cupboard. Okay, I think we've become overcumbered again. We have micro soap and a screwdriver. I'm still picking crap up even though we're overcumbered, aren't I? Ooh, a cap stash. I'll have a bit of that. Some buff out as well. Oh, I didn't mean to take that, but let's have a quick look on the computer, see what's on there then. Business entries. New equipment installed. La 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 la. Finally got some new tools and machines, no parts. La 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 la. Not important. Rosa restoration. That Rosa widow in the Sanctuary Hills is restoring an old classic Cavega with her son. Nice woman, pretty. La la la. I guess that's la la la. Anyway, she's been doing a hell of a job. I was amazed how much her and her kid have been able to do of her own. La, la, la. Nothing important on there. Safe storage. Take care of these barrels before leaving tonight. Inspectors are coming first thing in the morning. Just hide them with the others. We'll find out a longer term solution. Hey, if nature's going to favour us with a cave right below the shop, then who am I to argue? Okay, that's interesting. That makes me think there's something hidden underneath here somewhere. So we'll have to have a look around and see if they can find some sort of entrance to this cave they refer to. But before then, obviously, we are overcumbered. I'm thinking what a good thing might be to do, because I've just remembered that we leveled up. So I'm thinking whether we take the second level of strong back for now. I think that might be a good one for us to take, I think. Requirements not met. We need to be level 10 to take the second level of that. Ah. Okay, that's a bit of annoying. So melee weapons do 20% more damage. I'm sure fists count as the brass knucks count as melee weapons. Actually, no, let's not rush into this. Let's have a quick look around first. Iron fist. Punching attacks. Do more. Okay. Awareness. Locksmith allows you to pick advanced locks. Lone Wanderer. I've got a companion anyway. Lady Killer. Toughness. We've mastered that. I've not actually come across a trader yet. Gun nuts. Access. Gun mods. We've already got that, haven't we? Have we not? No, we haven't got that. Let's get that now then. And then we can do that when we get back later. Means what we probably do need to do is we do need to You need to drop some stuff. Anything cool in there? No, there's not. I don't think I can find a filing cabinet or something like that I can hide some gear in so it doesn't get stolen. See, I just have a feeling that we can take this place over at some point because, see, there's a lot of bits and bobs in here that just seem like they're very similar to what we've got in the other place. We've got you've got stuff like the weapons modifying thingy and the armor thingy majiggy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Right. Let's see what we can put in here now. Just we're wearing a drifter outfit. Is that giving us much? It is. Right. What can we put down that's heavy? See, I'm carrying a lot of these weapons around me. Beforehand, I would have. Beforehand, I wouldn't have necessarily carried them around. I would have repaired the other weapons with these ones, but it doesn't seem that you can do that on this game. Or can you? Let's have a quick look. Can I repair a weapon with another one that's the same, like we used to be able to? So, for example, no. See, I can't seem to find a durability on these weapons either. Are the weapons just last forever, do you think? Or it's an interesting one we'll have to have a think about. So at the moment I'm 320, so I need to basically drop 15 kilograms. Which these Raider chest pieces, I just dropped probably a couple Raider chest pieces, don't I? So if I go into apparel, that's going to be the best thing to go into, isn't it, really? Long Johns only weigh 1 Raider chest piece, you see. They're only worth 18 to tell the truth, so it's probably not worth carrying. I'll put all them in there anyway. If I want to come back and get them, I can. But for now, at least, it takes enough weight off of us to be able to run around again. Yeah, I'm just... There's probably something in the storyline where we get this then, so I can't see anything that jumps out as a cave entrance. What's this, a Nuka-Cola machine? Oh, there's actually a Nuka-Cola in there as well. A chemistry station, ah, that's interesting.
Round of applause, sir.
So we can make drugs, we can make grenades, we can make healing stuff as well. Mines, syringe ammo. Oh, that sounds terrible. Berserker syringe, chance to frenzy your target for 2 minutes. Does 30 points of damage over 10 seconds. Chance on death that the target will spawn a bloatfly. Ah, so this is it's almost like debuffs. Ah. What's in utility? Cutting fluid. That's interesting. That's where we can definitely have a look at building that in the future, because that looks like that's going to be very, very helpful. What else have we got here? An armor workbench. An ice machine. With a hard hat on there. And a cooking station as well. Very interesting. So, looking for an entrance to a cave then. Where would that be? Where are we now? Is this Concord again? Is Concord again? Ah. Okay, I don't know about you, but that looks like the entrance to a cave to me. Take those 2 bits. And that ball peen hammer as well. Fire extinguisher. Some more tools. Oh, and I'm overcumbered again already. I just carry too much crap all the time, don't I? Right, so what am I carrying that's junk that I don't really need? That weighs a lot. A microscope weighs 5. Extinguisher weighs that much. Well, the Boston Bugle is pointless. So we can drop that, but that really hasn't got any weight to it anyway. Just shows how much I really need something just to put all this stuff into, because I do carry a lot of crap around. Telephones I think I'll keep because it's got circuitry in there. That sounds pretty important. Springs and steel. See, wrenches are just steel. Don't really need that. Screwdriver, steel and wood. We've got a lot of steel and wood anyway. Mole rat teeth's got bone. We could probably keep that. That's got gears, glasses, crystals and fibre optics. We need all that sort of stuff. Circuitry again. Gears, gold and spring. That's important. Steel and oil. Rubber, steel, asbestos. So that's just steel, we don't really need that. Plastic, cloth and asbestos, spring and wood. Springs are... Well, steel and wood we don't need necessarily. Adjustable. Pretty good with that gear, maybe. Right, so we've got 5 kilograms left to play around with. Let's not... Growing fungus. Again, straight away after dropping weights with the stuff, I'm already picking crap up again straight away. A mole rat den. That doesn't sound very good to me. Although mole rats, I think we're at a level where we can successfully deal with mole rats without too much problem, I'm hoping anyway. But only time will tell, I should imagine. What's this? Brain fungus. Can I have a bit of that? Some more. That's everywhere. I don't know if it does anything, but... You know, when in Rome. Ah, there's a mole rat. Okay. Has it seen us yet? It hasn't. Can we creep up and maybe get it? Like a critical hit? Nope, we didn't do very well there. Let's test out our new brass knuckles. Well, that seemed to work quite well. I think Codsworth did quite a lot of the damage, to tell the truth. And there is just loads of stuff in here. This is like hog's heaven for me. Right, what is that? That looks like it might be decent. Coolant. And we're overcumbered again. Right, let's just drop some... See if we've got any more armour on me that I can probably get rid of, because... Yeah, I probably have got quite a lot of just armour I'm carrying around for no reason. I'm actually carrying around the power armour. I thought I was wearing it. Must be in power armour grip to... Oh. I thought I'd left it there. I didn't realise I was actually carrying it around at the same time. No wonder we're struggling. Okay. I'll probably go and put it on upstairs, but it's probably not worth going all the way back out there, is it? So, gas mask with goggles. That weighs 3, so we'll drop one of those. Harness, I don't really know what a harness is, but they're not worth anything either, so let's get rid of all those. We'll keep that because that gives us a charisma and endurance boost. Leather chest piece. Left arm, 2 and 2 and 2. Long johns. Again, not worth anything. I've just thrown something else away. I'm not quite sure what that is. Well, that's enough for now. That gives us a bit more to play around with. Right, so what can we pick up from here? That could be important. There's a gun there. Did I drop that gun? Pocketed left leg. I'll pick that back up. Bucket. Plunger. I'm looking for something down here, aren't we? We're looking for something that's been stashed down here. Ball peen hammer. That's not going to be it. Oh, there's some radiation down there. Fusion. Oh, a fusion core. Isn't that what we need to power the power armor? It is. Ah. Very interesting indeed. I was saying earlier on in one of my previous videos, you need power fusion cores to be able to keep using your power armor. And that's why I've taken it off, because I was a bit worried that I was using the fusion cores a bit frantically, shall we say. So I took it off, but now we've found some more. Oh, there we go. Molotov cocktails, a short pipe rifle, an enhanced targeting card. What is that? I don't know what that is, but it sounds incredibly important. Let's take some more brain fungus. Enhanced targeting card to me sounds pretty good. I'm not quite sure what it does, but it sounds like it's important. As we see, a more roll map. Oh, he's dug it. I didn't realise they did that this year. A research test tube as well. So what is in here? Duct tape, a fuse, and silver table knife. Take a bit of that. There's the barrels that was mentioned in the... Yeah, there's the barrels that was mentioned then. Okay. Have I already got the loot though? I think I might already... Ah! There's a safe behind me. There's a freaking safe behind me. A Braxo cleaner. Right, so I need to... Oh, I'm not lockpicking again. I'm not doing too well with lockpicking so far in this game. Right. Oh, that's not too bad. So what is in here? Fragmentation grenade, fragmentation mine, a magnifying glass even. There's got crystal in that. That could be important. Psycho, and a silver fork with silver in it. Excellent. So we found the loot as well. Well, that was a successful little trip out today, wasn't it? I think we've been down all of these little corridors, haven't we? Yep, we have. So we've done quite well there. I just want to find out what that enhanced targeting card is. That sounds really important. I think at some point we're going to have to build ourselves a house, and then I can start to store the in the little compartments and the... I was a little bit worried because I did build a filing cabinet in the middle of town, and that seems to have disappeared. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it was broken down into pieces to become... it was broken down into pieces to become something else. I needed the steel, so it just broke down the filing cabinet was there. I'm not quite sure what happened there, to tell the honest truth. I don't want to go back down to... I might just run back up now and see if that stuff has grown. But I tell you, I am enjoying these bladed brass knucks. They seem to have done a very effective job there. And I think we'll be back here at some point to... what is that? I know it's supposed to be meat, but it looks like it's made out of gold or something. It's very shiny. Is it just wet, do you think? It could just be wet, actually, thinking about it. So let's nip back over the bridge and just see... I did originally come over here to see if there was any... Ooh, what's that? Irradiated thistle. Okay, I bet that. I did originally come over here to see if there was any food growing that I could steal and take back with me to start growing, but doesn't look like I've managed to get any of that as of yet. Just have a quick look around here, see if there is anything. No, there's a bit of wood. Ah, there's the river. What is that? Is that a Brahmin? Is that a wild Brahmin? Whatever it is, I'm going to get it. It ran away. It's much quicker than me. Oh, I can't bother to chase it.
I'm not done with you. Not even in the slightest.
Are you carrying on to go after it? You are as well, aren't you?
Bug it off.
No, he's given up now. He's given up as well. Okay. Well, let's make our way back to Sanctuary and see if our melons and the other random plant that we planted has finally grown. I'm hoping it bloody has finally. I was thinking maybe going a distance away from the plants might help them grow, rather than just sitting there. I did skip for a few days as well, see if that would help, but that didn't do anything. I'm still going back over the grass to see if we can find any plants as we're going along we can take back with us. Nothing at the moment, though. I think food is definitely going to be something that we look out for when we're around in the wasteland. If we can find some corn or some carrots, or I think they're called taters. Find some taters, then that would obviously help us out as well. So we make our way back over the center. I think after this quest we still have one more to do, which will be defenses, if I'm correct. We're back in our little place now. So yeah, we'll have to do defenses, I believe, at some point. That'll just be obviously just building some turrets, and I think that might get us involved in the power situation as well. We'll want to build a house for ourselves, and hopefully that'll mean that everything we put inside there will be safe from being degenerated, like our filing cabinet that was over. I'm sure I put it exactly over the road from this place, and it seems to have disappeared. Right, there's my power. See, my power armor is still there, even though I'm apparently carrying it. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Are you kidding me? They still haven't grown. Oh my word, this quest is taking forever. Ah, melons.
Seems to be growing well.
Melons. Melons. Melons everywhere. Gourd. And more gourd. I wonder if those ones up there don't work. I wonder if I may have planted them in the wrong place, maybe. Well, anyway, this should at least be enough for us to finish the quest up, I should imagine. So we've got 2 lots of gourd we can plant. So let's do 1 there and 1 somewhere where it'll let us grow it. Let's grow it just there. And melons. Melons are more against this back wall, so maybe we could do something with that. Already got some growing in here, but struggle to get these things to grow where you want them to, really. So there's a spot there that they'll grow in. I was putting them nicely and neatly, but it's not really working out that way now, is it? Let's just throw them down. One more melon I can grow. Let's put that down in there. Right. Food 6, we've done it. Nope, we don't want to do that. So food 6, we've finally finished that quest. Hopefully we can hand that straight into that random guy that's in here. So we hide that menu. There he is.
Hey, Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that
There
we
we
can
go.
grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
Okay. Okay, then. Right, let's have a quick look at the quest log before we start doing that and see what we actually need to build. Right. See, it just says defenses. It doesn't say what they want us to build. It did say on there it's a turrets, sandbags, and a lot of things like that. So, one sec. I'm just going to cheat a little bit and have a look what it says on here. Right. So because everything's just so vague, I just want to see what it is we need to do. Right. Okay. Right, the internet says exactly what I was thinking. We don't have the materials yet to be able to build things like turrets, so we just need to get our defense rating up, which we can do by building things like guard stations and towers and things like that. So I think that's probably what we'll do. I think we're pretty much, if we look at the map, that's not the map. If we look at the map, I think you can see, yeah, we're in like a lake anyway, so the only way anybody's going to get in or out is going to be across this bridge. So if we can defend this bridge, then we should be pretty good. Right, so let us scrap that, because that's going to be in the way. Probably scrap that tree as well, because that's going to be in the way. Right, so we clear this area out. The tyre, mailbox thingy, we'll get rid of that tyre as well. Okay, so we go to defences. So we've got guard posts and defensive turrets. That's all we've got available at the moment anyway, isn't it? So guard posts. So which way is... Okay, so this is going to be the front, I'd imagine. So what are we doing? Do we have one guard post? Let's have one main guard post. Like... Well, I want to come across the bridge. And I want to see a guard post right in front of us. On the road. I'm going to put it back a little bit. So obviously there's more protection for them. Plus it means that we can probably build... So this will be our guard post here, looking over there. Once we have it, we'll have... Let's get rid of this side as well. Once we have it, we'll build sort of turrets probably here and here as well. Maybe in these corners here, just to attack people as soon as they come over. See, that doesn't seem to have moved our defense rating whatsoever. Okay. Right, I'm just reading that page again. It says that these don't work unless you assign people to them. But one thing we haven't been told how to do so far is to assign people. So maybe if we go... So I'm just seeing random other little bits and bobs in the middle of the place that I just want to get rid of just to tidy the place up a bit. Right, let's get rid of that tree as well. That's annoying me. So let's come back a bit. I think to assign somebody, I think you just have to click on them. There's some very weird noises coming from my corridor, and I'm a bit scared actually. Right, who could I assign? Who are you? You're Sturgis. Command. Right, so I've now clicked on Sturgis, and it's giving me the command of go. So if I come all the way down back round here, if I click on the defense thingamajig here, is that going to assign him to this? It does. And it also... Oh. That didn't work out too well. It also completes the quest, which is pretty good. We're up to 100% already. So let's come over here and have a chat to Sturgis. That's Preston. We don't want Preston. We want Sturgis. Where are you, me laddie? You are up here. I forgot that Preston was the one who brought us here, and Sturgis is the one that's just been giving us the quest. So I think we might have to do a few Preston bits after this. Right, so Sturgis. Right.
That'll help make everyone feel a little more secure.
Whoa.
Thanks. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows too. Some of the walls actually, come to think of it. Guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Right, so we've finished the Sanctuary quest now then. So what does that give us? Nothing really, does it? I think we can probably get back into our power armor, I think. Now we have the extra fusion core, we can probably continue to use it without worrying too much.
Have a riot, sir.
I'm pretty sure if we speak to Preston down here, from what I've just read on the... I don't want to get any spoilers really, but from what I've just read on the internet, we might be able to get some more missions off of Preston here.
Take care of your gun. It'll take care of you.
Okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. So we have a look at our quest log. What do we have now? So we have the first steps to go to 10 Pines Bluff. So that could be the next thing we do. Are these are completed quests, these ones, okay. So there's a Jewel of the Commonwealth, which is to go to Diamond City, and that's going to be our main storyline quest. Or there's the first steps, which is to go to 10 Pines Bluff to help the settlers out there. See, that might be the best thing for us to do now, I think, first. And then we'll start to build ourselves a bit more before we go on to the main storyline. But yeah, and I think what I might try and do is I've had a little bit of fiddle around off camera, and I've found a really cool weapon to do. So I think I might just edit this one more weapon before we finish the episode. It's another blunt weapon. I cannot do this while in power armor. That's a bit annoying. So let's hold X to get out the power armor. That's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Right, so we come into here now. Right, so I want to go down to the tire iron. And you might be thinking, what? A tire iron? Ah, but fear not. What we can do to a tire iron, as I move it around a bit, is we can upgrade it to have a blade. And there you go. There is your tire iron / axe. How cool is that? It's just gone from a 21 to a 37 damage. And it's going to really increase its value as well. So we're going to go for that. I probably should hold off a little bit because we're using adhesive. And I know adhesive is probably one of the most important things on this game for weapons mods. But, oh no, I can't do that.
Those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now.
Oh, I need blacksmith level 2. Oh, I can't do that one. I'm gutted. We will do that as soon as we get to blacksmith level 2. We also got this pipe rifle. Can we do anything to this? can we do? I don't really understand guns very well. I'm not really a gun person, so I don't really know what we can do. But we can do things to increase its power, like that, the calibrated thing there, but that looks pretty good as well. But we'll have a better look at it a bit later on. Once we've got a few more of the perks in and we can do a bit more of this stuff, we will get straight onto it. But yeah, I think that's all for this episode. Like I say, next episode we'll go across to, I think it was 10 Pines Bluff. Yep, 10 Pines Bluff. We'll get over to there and see if we can help those guys out, and maybe even get ourselves another settlement. I don't quite know how it works, but you never know. I know we can get several settlements because I'm pretty sure that you can arrange Brahmin transport between the two to transfer different materials. So it is possible to do, but we'll have to just see how it pans out in the later game. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. Be sure to like this video if you have, and of course subscribe for a lot more Fallout 4, as well as my WWE 2K16 stuff I'm doing at the moment as well. And I'm looking to do some other stuff in the future as well. So if you're enjoying this, then like I say, please subscribe. And yeah, I think that's about all for this time. I'll see you next time. What a shit ending that was. Let's try this again. Let's not bugger it up. Right, this is a big moment. Right, let's think. That is all for this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. That'll do. Bye.